Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Selena Hill with Let Your Voice Be Heard. I'm sitting with Sean Black. He is a Chicago rapper. We're here in Brooklyn at Berkeley College at the Dean's List tour. Sean, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling amazing right now. I'm just loving the atmosphere, the good music, good people, good vibe. I'm just feeling it all, baby.
Good. And you know, we're definitely feeling you, but it's a more serious issue. You're from Chicago. I think you told me that you live not too far from Chief Keef, who we know was involved with the incident in the shooting of Little JoJo. So you've seen the Chicago violence firsthand, and the fact that there's an outbreak of violence, gang violence, teens and youth just getting involved in shooting deaths and murders, and there's more homicides in Chicago than there are murders in Afghanistan between U.S. troops. So that is shocking itself. Give us some insight into what's going on in your community and in communities in Chicago.
Well, first of all, I want to say that I respect them for their music. The way that they made it, the way that they made it out of that hood to get away from all of that, I respect that. But at the same time, we all have to be safe. This is a world with all people in it. We all bleed the same, we all cry the same, we all have emotions. Everybody has to be, just courteous to other families and other feelings in this type of situation. You know what I mean? I don't want to bash anybody for what they do. I don't know exactly what the situation was, but Chicago is a dangerous area right now, and it will always be a dangerous area if we keep that same state of mind. All we have to do is just change our state of minds, but it's harder said, okay? I mean, it's harder done than said, all right? So
it definitely is, but you represent a positive voice in hip-hop right now. How did you get away from all that violence? If you grew up around Chicago, and we all know what's going on, how were you able to make a decision to say that I'm going to live above the influence when we see so many boys and so many young men that look just like you succumbing to that violence?
Well, none of them look like me,
You know what I meant. You know what I meant. I mean, black and brown in the community.
But yeah, I mean, I'm positive with my music, and I always try to be. You gotta profit off promoting peace. It's a hard thing to do, but I'm dedicated to it. And the reason I got out of Chicago is because that I felt like my family is here, my friends are here. Let me go try to make another outlet for myself where I can bring family and friends over there from away from that danger. So I mean, the reason I came out here was my aunt is a professor who is also my manager, Salisha Thompson. She was on R&B Divas, and my auntie Selena Johnson, she does music as well. But I came out to New York maybe about 3 years ago. 3 years ago, I had a dream of going to college and making it in music. I still have that same dream. That's why we at this Dean's List tour at Berkeley College that I sponsor. Elijah Adrenaline, he sponsors as well. My auntie is here as well, Salisha Thompson. And I made it out because I didn't want to struggle anymore. Get that outlet, get education. You got to be a scholar in this life to pass. You got to make music. You got to make music. If you're about music, you got to make music. And music was made in New York. I think rapping and everything like that was just, it was a South Bronx thing. And that's where I started at. I had an internship out there in the South Bronx with a producer named Self Service. He produced tracks for DMX, Nas, Jay-Z. That's the Hova song that Jay-Z. He was my mentor basically. He shed a lot of light on things that I didn't see. You know what I mean? So I'm just glad to be out here, first of all.
Sean Black, how can people find out more about your music and what you're doing?
You can find me on YouTube at Sean Black's World, Instagram Sean Black's World, Twitter at Sean Black's World, everything Sean Black's World, except for Facebook. Just type in Sean Black, S-E-A-N Black, regular black.
Thank you.